Hi Scorpio, this is your monthly reading for August 2018. So this month we have our last eclipse happening on August 11th. That is a solar eclipse and it is happening in Leo. So that'll be happening, August 11th. Mercury still retrograding right up until the 18th of the month. And Mars is still in retrograde right up until the 26th of August. So that is also, so Mars goes direct the same day as the full moon in Pisces. So yeah, lots of astrological stuff happening. I really want to just tell you that I feel like this is going to be our last challenging month for the year. I think it's going to be smooth sailing, cross fingers, and astrologically anyways. I know that many people struggled with that last lunar eclipse that passed in Aquarius at the end of July. So let's look at what or how these astrological transits affect you, Scorpio, and what else is in store for the month of August. The month of August for Scorpio. So let's look at the beginning of the month for Scorpios. Beginning of August for Scorpios. All right. So, all right, guys. So it looks like you start the month off slightly busy. Lots of multitasking going on with you guys. The guides are reminding you to bring fun in everything that you do. There's a bit of money concerns and worries and whatnot surrounding like your future and like savings and things like that. There's also a bit of stinginess or you're being a bit cheap. I want to just like be completely blunt with you. Miserly even. Greedy. So just to bring that to your awareness, and I just feel like it's because you're thinking long term. You're not really, that's not really who you are, but you're just thinking long term about, you know, ensuring that you have what you need in the future. So you're really thinking deeply about the future. I do see some of you have some young teenagers around you that you're worrying about, maybe thinking about their schooling or something like that. And then also I see some of you are, you know, involved in a relationship or getting involved in a relationship with someone that's quite a little bit younger than you. And maybe even just emotionally or mature-wise, they're not kind of at the same level as you are. But they're really kind and gentle, quite sensitive. So it could also be another water sign, maybe a Pisces or a Cancer or even a Scorpio. But I'm getting the sense that it's probably a Pisces. I do see some of you getting some, getting involved in some legal stuff. So some legal battles, maybe contracts or something like that haven't been signed, or just some paperwork and whatnot. I feel like you are really worried about that, but the guides are saying that you'll definitely come on top as long as what you put into this legal battle is integral. So as long as you are, you know, not trying to scam anybody or pull the wool over anybody's eyes. I do feel like the guides are saying in relation to that situation to really keep your emotions out of it and just be completely logical and objective moving forward so that you can really stay in integrity and not get too caught in the legality of politics or bullshit. Okay, so let's look at how that solar eclipse affects Scorpios. How the solar eclipse affects Scorpios in the second half of the month. I am feeling that during that solar eclipse you might get headaches, there might be a little bit of dizziness that happens. Some physical body aches and pains might occur leading up to that solar eclipse. I do feel like you might be sleepy or super, super tired. They're just indicating, the guides are indicating like you're going to feel it, especially in the head area. So again, headaches, or, you know, you might have difficulty seeing, like, you know, you might have like halos around your eyes or something like that. It's only temporary, so don't worry, but maybe get extra rest if you can. So let's see if there's anything else with the solar eclipse with Scorpio. So I do see, leading up to that solar eclipse, you know, you are really working at getting organized, like I said, and also balancing friendships and entertainment and fun. You're doing a good job of that. Some massive awakening is going to happen for you guys. I actually, right on the solar eclipse, you get the awakening card, or in traditional tarot, it's also known as the Hangman. So I feel like you're going to be, you know, there's definitely going to be still some struggles happening around you in your life, but you're looking at them from a different perspective. You have a different take on them. You're not struggling amidst the chaos. You're just embracing and surrendering to it. And the message I am getting for you guys is just to embrace your uniqueness at this time and how you do process things. And I know that Scorpios do get sort of dinged for being too sensitive a lot and extreme, and there's a lot of other negative words that come to mind when people sometimes can refer to Scorpios, and I feel like you're, during the solar eclipse, rather than feeling bad about those things that other people have made you feel bad about, you're really just owning it. Sorry for the background noise. My puppy is just chewing everything up. So anyways, let's look at the end of the month. Yeah, so what I was saying, you're removing yourself from the negative emotions of others. You're removing yourself from the opinions of others. Like, I feel a big separation happening around that solar eclipse. And remember, the solar eclipse, the window for things changing is 6 months. So this might not happen right on the date, but it is definitely opening that door for you to really become, I don't know the right word, I never know how to say this word, just become separate. To claim your separateness from other people, not worrying so much what other people think. And really, you're so in tune with what people think that it's really sometimes challenging for you to separate. But I feel like you're going to really stand in your power there and not get swept off into other people's stuff. So that's a really positive thing for sure. So let's look at the end of the month for Scorpio. This dog. Okay, end of the month for Scorpio. Okay, so leading up to the full moon, I do see you get a bit overwhelmed, maybe a little bit cray-cray right before the full moon. I laughed just because I just told you you were going to be, you know, separating yourself, and then I do see a regression take place there. But after the moon passes, so the moon is the 26th. Oh, sorry, this is after the moon passes. So, you know, you won't feel a whole lot going on. I'm not seeing, you know, too much that occurs the day of the full moon. It's more, it's either leading up or after, so it's around the full moon. I just see you getting a little overwhelmed with all of the duties you have to do, and maybe you need to ask for more help in that regard. I also see you needing to delegate more. And they are giving the guides are saying, like, the moms out there do need to get their kids more involved in helping around the house. And this is good for them too. But it also, I know sometimes it's difficult because it makes you have to do it over again or whatever, but in the long run, if you train your children, it will be easier. But they are saying to start that now and expect more from the people you live with. And that includes partners that are not pulling their weight. I feel like you get really, really clear around the beginning of September, and they are showing that, you know, there's a clarity that will occur more in September. So we will talk about that in that month, next month. So let's just look at, I have the Fairy Messages Oracle deck, Adoring Virtue, and let's just look at if there's anything else that I left out for Scorpios for the month of August. Scorpios for the month of August. Okay, so we have the Walk Away card, guys. So this card says, leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. So remember, I was talking about this separation from other people's opinions, and then the card that came up was, you know, defending the fruits of your labor, and also asking for help. And yeah, so this card, I'm feeling like for those people in your life that you just, you know, you've set your boundaries. You have made it very clear what you need to be happy in the relationship, or what you need from them, what they, you know, have to stop doing, whatever. You set out your boundaries, and I feel like this is something you're really good at doing, and it's just not maybe being respected. And so this card comes up to remind you that when you walk away, you really are choosing yourself over these people. And the same is true as when you stay in the situation that you know is wrong and that you've done everything you can and still nothing has changed. When you stay, what you're choosing is them, not you. And so then expecting them to choose you and getting angry because they haven't chosen you, it doesn't really make any sense. It's not up to them. It's up to you to choose you. And this card is, you know, for those of you that need to walk away, this is an invitation to do just that. And I feel like that's why the September thing came up. Just wait until September. I know that a lot of you are thinking about leaving bad situations or situations that are no longer serving you. But when Mars is in retrograde, when Mercury's in retrograde, it's just not a good time to make major life choices. So just wait until September. Wait until, you know, it's only a couple more weeks, literally. And then see if you still feel the same way. Because during those retrogrades, we're always examining everything. And this is a good thing. This is how we reinvent ourselves, we reevaluate, we rethink everything. So just give yourself a little bit of time and space. And if you know for certain that you need to walk away, then start making a plan to do just that. I will see you again here next month for the month of September. And you know, this is a general reading, so if you need a more personal reading, you can message the information below. Yeah, that's about it. So enjoy that solar eclipse energy, and for sure, subscribe, like my page, share it with your friends, and I will see you again here next time. Okay, bye.